All right, guys, we got a 99 Jeep Wrangler 4.0. We're going to replace the tensioner. This is the belt tensioner right here. So we're going to replace this guy. Usually this pulley would go bad. So you want to do a few things. You want to change the tensioner. You want to change the idler pulley at the same time. Let's see in here. We have an idler pulley. I'm going to show you the part numbers for both of these. So here's your idler pulley right here. So tensioner, idler pulley, all got to go together. Okay, all this stuff. Also, one thing I would recommend for you guys is to replace, let me get this out of the way, replace your belt with this. So prior to this, we did do the belt because we thought the belt was squealing, but customer still wants to replace this stuff. So the part number on the tensioner, I'm using Gates here, there's the part number, and the idler pulley, there's the part number on the idler pulley. And so both of these pieces, so they're located right here, pretty easy to change them. We got the tensioner right here. Tensioner got this little bolt right here, which always wants to strip. So I'm going to try my best not to strip that. But we are going to have to take off this belt. We don't want to take it off completely, but we just want to loosen it up and take it off this alternator and let it sit to the side. We got a 13 millimeter on this, 13 or 15, whatever the size will match up, and remove this idler pulley. And sometimes the bearings will go, they will jam up. So replace your tensioner, idler pulley, and the belt together, all three things. Okay, so let's get this job started. So we do got this long little guy right here to go right there. So this tensioner, you see how I'm losing this tensioner? Just pull up on it and it is gonna loosen the belt just like that and remove the belt. So let's get this job going. So what I want to do here is I want to put this onto this tensioner, and let's see if I can remove this belt. Let's see if I can remove it off this pulley here. And this belt, this tensioner, it needs more room for it to come off. So right now I got my tensioner jammed up here. So what I want to do here is maybe there's no other position I can get this off at. So my wrench is stuck here, my pry bar. So maybe I could just yank it off the tensioner just like that. And there you go. Good luck to me putting this baby back in. And what we're gonna do here is let's put this tool to the side. So we do got our belt out of the way. So first we're gonna match up tool for this little guy right here. So it's hard for the camera to see, but not so bad. Here it is, our favorite tool, best stuff. So I was working on that little bolt right there, the Allen key. I don't know why I was thinking of putting that on. So this is the magic stuff here. So this guy just goes and grabs that, and as I turn, it grips it, and I pre-loosened it, but magical stuff, okay? Magical stuff. That bolt wasn't coming off. I've done this on Jeep Grand Cherokee before, but now it's loose. We should be able to put our wrench and turn it. Prior to that, everything was just stripping. But look at that. That bolt. So I use my handy dandy PWZ2G tool right here. This thing works like a champ. So pretty much bolt of that I couldn't get to. I mean I could get to, but everything was just being stripped. So this bolt was just being stripped. Because I'm gonna show you. And if you guys want to pick up this tool, this is a great tool. Okay, it's expensive, but I had two of them. Some of them okay, so some of them doesn't fit into the place, but now my bolt is loose. And so this is how you're supposed to originally do it with this Allen here, but this this torque here, this is size number T40. But you think I was gonna get that out? I don't think so. It was never gonna come out with that T40. It is still tight, and I might be able to turn it with the T40 on and out. But right center of that bolt stripped already, and I was having no luck. Okay, so here it comes, boom. So that bolt is completely loose. Let me put my T40 away. And how I'm gonna tighten this, I'm gonna just hand tighten it with the tool. Tightening should be no issue. Usually taking it off is a freaking problem. So this special little bolt is coming off, and I don't know how long this guy is. Just hanging there now. Come on. Okay. Doesn't want to come out. Maybe it'll come out the tensioner. So what I want to do is I want to yank this tensioner a bit with the pry bar. There you go. Okay, so it's gonna come out with the tensioner. So there's our tensioner. So pretty much this bolt, it has a little washer in there, so that's why it doesn't want to come out all the way. So we got this baby out. Look at that. Woo! James, you're gonna be mad and pissed, but that's my boy. I got that. So this wasn't making that noise before when we changed the belt, but got it. It's out. We're gonna leave the tensioner alone, but we're gonna work on that idler pulley. So the idler pulley has a bolt right in the center, and we're gonna get a proper tool for that. Okay, so we got ourselves a 15mm short socket, and we're gonna put this baby right on top of that. I know it's not the best angle for you guys to see, but try to fit the perfect size on it. If it's 14, put a 14. This seems like it's between 15 and a 13. It could be a 14, but I'm gonna just stick with the tool I got. Sometimes it has a little bit of play on it, but that's fine. But it's loose already, so here it comes. This baby, you're gonna just turn. And shouldn't be so difficult to remove this guy. Okay, so it is a few pieces with this, so we're gonna have to build this guy. So this is how this guy's gonna look. It's gonna have this long thing here, so make sure you don't lose it. And it does have like a little retainer in the back. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn, and make sure you don't lose any washers there. Like this is a washer here. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna bang this out. This thing is jammed onto that. I'm not even sure if this is it's like a little thing in there, retainer. So you're just gonna have to bang this out of there. So I'm gonna get something that I could hit this with. Okay, so I'm gonna just tap this out of there. So once you tap this out of there, this back housing should come off. What I did was I got this 10mm socket. I put this fits in there perfectly, and I banged it, and this guy just came out of there just like that. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna grab our new pulley just like that, and this thing should just sit in there just like that. It will find its spot. You don't have to go crazy. And we're gonna take this bolt and put this bolt in, and you see how that hits there. So this is not a perfect match, and we're gonna have to get ourselves another washer and put that baby on. This is a different size pulley here, or we're gonna, the other one's not bad, so I might just put the old one back on. I'm gonna have to speak to the customer. He's the one to bring me the pieces, and we will work on this. So I decided to put this pulley back. Can't win with the freaking parts department. Now they want to take 3 hours to send me a pulley for the guy. I'm not gonna wait on that. But the pulley is perfectly good, and hate to say, change them together makes me look bad. So that goes back on. So we're gonna tighten this. So hand tight. Don't go crazy. You don't want to strip it. You don't want to break, snap that bolt. So just to tighten enough. This is a long ratchet here, so a lot of leverage. A lot of leverage mean I'm gonna snap something. That means go easy. Anyways, that's good enough right there. So now it's time for us to put our tensioner in. So the tensioner, so pretty much on the tensioner, we take this bolt off. So these two little guys are gonna sit in the little holes that you will see right there. So make sure it lines properly. So I'm gonna take this bolt and I have it ready, and make sure everything sits properly right where it's supposed to be. There you go, perfect. And now I'm gonna try to catch the threads as much as I can. before I tighten it, and that would be it. Bada bing, bada boom. And I want to just take this belt, so before we lose the routing, let me just put it over the tensioner, and it can sit right there without bothering us. And there goes nothing. So that baby's in. So what I want to do is I want to lock this off. So I am going to use my it doesn't have to be crazy tight, but it can't be loose at the same time. So I am going to be using my T40, and I'm going to put this on this time. And what we're going to do is I'm going to try to get it right there where it's supposed to be at. See if I can get the good angle. And there goes nothing. So this is a shitty design with that little bolt. Shouldn't even be there. So that thing, I don't have a trust in that. So what I'm going to do is take my PWZ tool here, and that's the camera. And what I'm going to do here is freaking light and the camera is together in the housing. Alright, so there it is. Sometimes you in a shithole because of parts department. So this guy is gonna grab it for me now, and I just want to do a small little turn. Like I said, you don't want to snap it, because if you snap it, forget about it. It's over for you. Should be good enough right there. Look how good this tool is. Alright. And now we want to get our, so at the end of the job, I'm going to reroute the belt. I just need to fix it on the crank here. Doesn't come off a bit. Make sure you check everywhere. And this belt needs to go under this and onto the alternator. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it on the alternator and leave it off. We're still off on the crank down there. So let me check the belt before we continue. Okay, so everything is on. What we want to do is we want to yank this tensioner one last time and get our belt on. Okay, this pipe is gonna make it impossible. Okay, so we're going the wrong way. What am I doing? We're going the wrong way. We need to go from bottom up. We need to go from bottom up. I might get some different type of tool. So let me get a different tool, because this thing has no angle to it. Okay, so I went and got me a 3/8 dry ratchet, the same one I was originally using, and I got to meet this little adapter here. This is a 1/2" drive. So we're gonna convert this baby. So now, once I get this on, I'm able to find any angle I like. But that's if the tool and the spacing likes me, and I can maneuver around wherever the hell I like, and there should be no issue. So all I want to do is take this belt, put it onto this idler here, which I couldn't freaking change. Anyways, there it is. Thank you for watching my video, guys. Hopefully you guys like this video, and hopefully you guys like my tool. But Allen key should have worked, the torque key should have worked there, but usually it's stripped out. That's a common issue on these Jeeps. I did it on the Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo. Boo! I had to take out the fan shroud and everything, because that one had no spacing. This one, at least I got a lot of space here. Anyways, check your belt routing and everything, and you're good to go. Make sure the bolts are tight, and bada bing, bada boom.